Thank you, Mr. President. Members, today I rise and ask for your recognition and support of SCR 100, which memorializes tomorrow, May 10, as National Fentanyl Awareness Day. As a former deputy drug czar, I've seen firsthand the scourge that illegal drugs can cause families and individuals. But fentanyl is in a class by itself. Fentanyl is much more toxic than anything we've really ever experienced before. Fentanyl overdoses are a growing threat to our country, quickly becoming one of our top public health crises. Over 100,000 Americans died as a result of this drug in 2021 as a consequence of ingestion and the greater availability. According to the Center for Disease Control, fentanyl is involved in more deaths of Americans under 50 than any other cause of death, including heart disease, cancer, and all other accidents. Illegally made fentanyl and its dangers, while well documented by health professionals and law enforcement, are largely unknown to the general population, even more so to the vulnerable population of young adults. Among teenagers, overdose deaths linked to synthetic opioids like fentanyl tripled in the last 2 years. Yet 73% of young people have never heard of fake prescription drugs being made with fentanyl. In response to the introduction of this resolution, I've received a number of heartbreaking stories from constituents and families across California. No doubt you know your own stories of your constituents whose lives have been devastated by fentanyl. Joe from Huntington Beach said, "I lost my sister Tony to an accidental fentanyl overdose on October 14, 2021. She was prescribed large amounts of opiates following back surgery and became addicted. She was poisoned by fentanyl, and she didn't know what she was taking as that addiction became worse, and she did not have access to legal opioids. She was my best friend. I miss her every day." Rosa from Long Beach noted, "Unfortunately, fentanyl took the life of my only daughter, my only child, in March of 2020. I knew she had an addiction issue, but never thought she would die. I'm sure she had no clue what fentanyl was. The tragedy has broken our family and our community over the loss of our precious Maya. I'm glad that the word is spreading now so other families can be aware and watch their children." Tamara from Arcadia shared her story. "My son died from a fentanyl overdose in October of 2020. He was my only child. He had a problem with heroin in his early 20s, but he'd been clean for 7 years and was going through personal issues and fell off the wagon and, unable to locate heroin, took fentanyl by mistake. He died from a toxic overload. My life has forever changed." These are just a few of the thousands and thousands of stories that exist here in California. SCR 100 proclaims May 10, 2022 as National Fentanyl Awareness Day to support increasing individual and public awareness of the impact of fake or counterfeit fentanyl drugs on young people and their families. The California State Senate is going to send all senators information to promulgate about the dangers of fentanyl. It is amazing that so little awareness of this dangerous drug exists in our communities. And in closing, in memory of Maya and in support of the grieving fentanyl-related deaths like Joe, Rosa, and Tamara, I respectfully ask for your aye vote.